Okay, get ready for some mind-blowing revelations. Here are 10 insane animal facts that will make you question reality itself, because nature is stranger than fiction, and these creatures are truly out of this world. Number 10. Salamander can regrow limbs. Okay, first things first. Check out this adorable little salamander. It may look like your typical cutie pie, but trust me, this little guy is straight up a superhero. Just take a look at this. When he loses his arm, boom, a new one grows back. Yeah, you heard that right. He can just grow new limbs like it's no big deal. But wait, it gets even crazier. This little dude can regrow almost anything, from eyes to parts of his brain and even his heart. Seriously, if that doesn't blow your mind, I don't know what will. But here's the coolest part. Scientists are super interested in this because they think it could help humans too. You know those times when you accidentally spill coffee on your keyboard and suddenly your fingers stop working? Well, maybe someday we'll be able to regrow those fingers thanks to our little friend here. Number 9. Masters of disguise. Now feast your eyes on this amazing creature. At first glance, it may look like an ordinary octopus. But hold on, because this little guy has a superpower. It can shapeshift into over 15 different marine animals, including a venomous lionfish and even a sea snake. Talk about versatility. And here's where it gets even cooler. It doesn't just copy the animal's appearance, it also imitates their behavior. That means it can mimic their movements, how they interact with other animals, and even the way they swim. It's like a real-life superhero. And get this, it can do all this within minutes. But why does it do such a thing? Well, it's all about survival. By changing its appearance, it can fool predators into thinking it's someone else. And then voila, it gets to live another day. Who knew octopuses could be such clever comedians? Number 8. Freezing frog. Now let's turn our attention to this seemingly ordinary frog. But don't be fooled, because this little guy has a superpower that'll make you say, "What the frog?" When temperatures drop, it freezes solid, and guess what? It actually survives. Yep, you heard that right. It turns into an ice cube and comes back to life. Talk about being a cryogenics pro. But how does it do this? You ask. Well, this frog has a special trick up its sleeve. Literally, its heart stops beating, breathing stops, and its body turns into a giant ice cube. But before that, it produces a natural antifreeze that protects its cells from getting damaged. And when spring arrives, it thaws out and hops away like nothing happened. It's like a real-life superhero, except instead of fighting crime, it fights off freezing temperatures. So next time you see a frog, remember, it might just be a cryogenic master in disguise. Number 7. The loudest animal. Get this. The loudest animal on Earth is not a roaring lion or a bellowing whale. Nope, it's a tiny shrimp. I mean, seriously? A shrimp. Just take a look at this. When this little guy snaps its claw, it creates a loud popping sound. But that's just the beginning. The air bubble it forms then explodes and sends out a shockwave that can reach over 200 decibels. That's even louder than a jet engine. To put that into perspective, a normal conversation is around 60 decibels. So this shrimp can make noise that is 10 times louder. Now, you might be wondering why it needs to make so much noise. Well, it uses this trick to stun its prey and defend itself against predators. So next time you hear someone bragging about their loud music, just tell them to take a chill pill, because it's nothing compared to the tiny shrimp. Number 6. The ultimate mimic. Let's take a closer look at this feathered friend, the superb lyrebird. But do we need be fooled by its seemingly ordinary appearance? Because this bird has a superpower that'll leave you in. Listen to this. This bird can perfectly mimic the sound of other birds. But it doesn't stop there. It can also mimic other animals, machinery, and even household objects. Just take a listen to this. It can mimic the sound of a chainsaw, a car alarm, a doorbell. It's like this bird has a soundproof box in its throat. So just imagine the chaos it can create. It's like a real-life street, but with feathers. But why does it do such a thing? Well, scientists believe it does it for 2 reasons. First, it might use the sounds to attract mates or warn other birds of potential danger. Second, it might just be doing it for fun. After all, it's not every day you meet a bird that can mimic a chainsaw. Number 5. Super sensing hunter. If you thought you were good at hunting, take a look at the platypus. This bizarre animal is a mammal that lays eggs, and it uses a superpower that is unknown to most animals. To find food, it has special receptors on its bill that allow it to sense electricity. When it swims underwater, it releases weak pulses of electricity into the water, and when those pulses hit an object, they bounce back. The platypus can then use these signals to build a map of the underwater landscape. And get this, it can even detect the heartbeat of its prey. Talk about being a modern-day Batman. This superpower helps the platypus hunt for food, especially when the water is murky and visibility is low. It's like having built-in sonar that can detect even the tiniest movements. Number 4. The visionary. Alright, now prepare to be amazed by the mantis shrimp. Do you let its size fool you? Because this little guy has eyes that LL make you say holy moly? You see, While humans have 3 types of color receptors in their eyes, the mantis shrimp has between 12 and 16 types. That means it sees a whole spectrum of light that humans can't even imagine. Not only can it see ultraviolet and infrared light, but it can also see polarized light. And get this, it can see individual wavelengths of light as separate colors. Talk about being a rainbow enthusiast. And if that wasn't enough, its eyes are also independent of each other. That means it can see in almost 360 degrees and spot prey from almost any angle. No wonder it's called the mantis shrimp, because its eyes are straight up shrimply amazing. Number 3, the living battery. Meet the electric eel, a shockingly amazing creature that can literally electrify you. But don't worry, I won't spill any shocking secrets in this video. Instead, I'll tell you all about the electrifying abilities of this unique fish. You see, the electric eel has special organs along its body that can generate electricity. And when it comes to power, these eels are the real deal. They can produce jolts of up to 600 volts, which is enough to stun a full-grown horse. Talk about being a fish with a serious shock factor, but it doesn't stop there. They can also generate weaker pulses of electricity to navigate through murky waters and even communicate with each other. It's like having a built-in GPS system and walkie-talkie all in one. And if that wasn't enough, they can store electricity in their bodies for later use, like a rechargeable battery. Talk about being a fish with all the right connections. Number 2, the cube pooper. Have you ever come across a cube-shaped poop in the wild? Well, if you have, you might have stumbled upon the work of the wombat. These furry little creatures are known for producing cube-shaped poop, and it's not just a coincidence. You see, their digestive system is designed in such a way that it squeezes the poop into a cube shape. But why, you ask? Well, it's all about marking their territory. Wombats usually poop on elevated surfaces, and the cube shape helps the poop stay upright without rolling away. Plus, the square shape gives other wombats a clear signal that this is their turf. Talk about being a furry little real estate mogul. Number 1, the indestructible survivor. Last, but certainly not least, meet the tardigrade, a microscopic animal that can withstand almost anything. It's been to space and survived the vacuum of outer space, intense radiation, and even dehydration for decades. Talk about being a true survivor. You can literally dry it up like a raisin and then bring it back to life by putting it in water. And here's the best part. They're so tough that they can survive being boiled alive, frozen, and even crushed into a pancake. Seriously, how can an animal be that tough? Well, scientists believe that the secret lies in their ability to slow down their metabolism to extremely low levels. This allows them to survive in extreme environments that would kill most other animals. So next time you're feeling a little stressed, just remember their S. Always a tardigrade somewhere out there that has it way worse, and an S still surviving and thriving. Well, there you have it, folks. From frogs that freeze and unfreeze, to shrimps that can snap their claws louder than a jet engine. The natural world is full of surprises, and these animals are truly one of a kind. So keep your eyes peeled and your mind open, because you never know what amazing and unbelievable creatures you might encounter in the wild. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the great outdoors. Who knows? You might just witness one of these incredible animals in action yourself. Which of these insane animal facts shocked you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to hit that like button if your mind was blown. And if you loved discovering the wilder side of nature, make sure to subscribe for more incredible facts and deep dives into the mysteries of our planet. Tap the notification bell so you don't miss our next adventure. Thanks for watching.